This is Inside the Film Room, powered by Echo Power Engineering.
Now we're joined with Assistant Defensive Coordinator Akeem Davis. Thank you so much for joining us on Inside the Film Room.
Thanks for having me, Bree.
Yeah. So can you tell us a little bit about your playing career in college and in the pros?
Oh, absolutely. Definitely was an unorthodox path. I obviously played high school football, lower high school, state championship, won the state championship. Played junior college football over at Jones County Junior College right down the road from where I was from my hometown, and that worked out extremely well. Ended up playing there for a year and getting invited to earning a scholarship to the University of Memphis and played at the University of Memphis for 4 years. Went through the whole pre-draft combine deal, got a tryout with the Seattle Seahawks that ended up me not making the team. 365 days later, got a call from the Washington Redskins, said, "Hey, Akeem, we want you to come work out for us." And then, after that workout, they ended up keeping me and ended up playing ball in the NFL for, the next 4 years of my life. And then, after that ended, got on with the University of Southern Miss as a graduate assistant, and that's when my football coaching career kicked off. So it's been fun. It's been a roller coaster, but it's been fun.
Wow, so you really know and you've lived out the definition of hard work starting at a junior college to go to the pros. Sometimes that really just doesn't happen all the time.
Absolutely. Right now, I know all about hard work, know all about grit, know all about grind, know all about sacrificing. Obviously had a wife and some kids along the way, and had to prioritize my priorities, but, the good Lord still blessed us, and it still worked out.
If you had a player to come up to you and ask how to get into the NFL, what advice would you give them?
Well, that's a really good question, and the advice that I would have for them wouldn't have anything to do with football. My advice to them would be stay true to who you are, stick to your foundation. I'm a big believer in what the Lord tells us in the Bible, that if you trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding, in all your ways acknowledge Him, and He'll direct your path. I think when you prioritize those priorities and keep the main thing, and do what you're supposed to do, be what you're supposed to be, where you're supposed to be, and exercise a tremendous amount of discipline, work ethic, and tell the truth and do people right, I think the football part would take care of itself.
Absolutely. Now, you have an organization, Ad47. What
Yes.
inspired you to start it, and tell us about it?
Well, I grew up in a small community in Laurel, Mississippi, the Queensburg community. And, kids down there are talented, but the resources are limited. And so we established the Ad47 Football Leadership Academy. We focus on 5 pillars: character, leadership, discipline, follow-through, and grit. And those pillars are the cornerstones of that program. And we not only teach football, we teach those principles through the game of football. And, if those kids happen to be a great football player in the midst of, obtaining those principles and living out those principles, then that's merely an extra point. But what motivated me to do it was the fact that, the Lord blessed me to be where I am. And so I'll never be able to pay it back to my community, but I can always pay it forward to those younger kids who are coming up and got an opportunity to do exactly what, I was able to do.
Well, this Sunday, we're on the road where we face SEMO. What are 2 keys to the game that our guys must complete to be successful?
Yeah, I think we have to have great eye discipline on defense. They probably mix up run pass better than anybody. They got a lot of really big old linemen, and that quarterback bunch is a really good player. He can throw it. He can even run it some, and then they have 2 really good running backs. They do a good job of mixing up and keeping you off balance run pass. So I think we have to have great eye discipline. And then offensively, I think we have to take care of the football, especially on the road. But also these guys on defense, their defense is very opportunistic. They're a very, very, very disciplined, sound defensive structure, and they make you pay. They don't just bat balls down; they pick balls off. And they had a pick 6 against Murray, had a pick 6 against EIU. I mean, these guys are very opportunistic. So we're gonna have to take care of the ball on offense and give our defense a chance. And then our defense is going to have to play with great eye discipline and not get enamored with, the run fakes or getting enamored with a screen and go. We're going to have to play really sound in those areas.
Well, Coach, we're looking forward to talking to you next week, and good luck this Sunday.
No doubt. Thanks, Bree. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
This has been Inside the Film Room, powered by Echo Power Engineering.